Tonight, I prove why I am the best. No one can hold me back.
Every scar tells my story, and tonight I write the greatest chapter.
I've overcome every obstacle, and now I claim my destiny. I have fought for every ounce of respect, and tonight, all that effort pays off.
This is more than a match. This is my time to shine.
I stand alone in the pursuit of greatness.
You have got to be kidding me! Oh!
Wrapping things up here. Oh! Lands her down. The first champion.
Oh!
Hammer connects flush.
High and tight.
Advance in the tournament. Lady Bird moves on.
Broken.
Heart and soul.
Welcome to Heart and Soul, brought to you by DSS, the official sponsor of tonight's event. You are looking live at one of our competitors in tonight's main event, the one and only Natty Neidhart, as she preps for what is being called the biggest main event in reality of wrestling history. She is going to face the chosen one, Promise Braxton, who is getting some last-minute prep with two-time WWE Hall of Famer Booker T. And let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the action in the ring.
The following contest is for the Reality Wrestling Glory Women's Championship Tournament. Introducing first from Millwood, Alberta, Canada. She is one half of the Reality Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champion. She is the Money Gigi Rey.
Heart and Soul is here, Sammy, and tonight we are going to crown the first ever Reality of Wrestling Glory Women's Champion, and it could very well be this woman right here.
G-Money, Gigi Rey, poised to make history. Are we looking at the first ever Raw Glory Women's Champion?
And her opponent from the best day of the week, she is the Weekend Wonder Child, Kiah Dream.
Both of these women know each other so well, and it's no coincidence, no accident that they are running into each other in this tournament, but only one of them, having been former women's champion, can now move on to the finals and be able to call themselves potentially the first ever Glory Women's Champion, Sammy.
That's right, I mean, these two, a bit of friction here as everyone in the locker room competes to make history tonight. Will it be Gigi Rey? Will it be Mia Friday? But even after they get past this opening matchup, their night is not over, Kirby.
It's not. We're going to see them compete in the finals later on tonight as well, because this tournament will end tonight. This is the semifinals to get us started here, as the tension is already palpable here in the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena. Show of respect here from both competitors.
Great show of respect from two fan favorites. It'll be very interesting to see who the fans here at the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena side in this one. Again, so much on the line. There can only be one first ever Glory Women's Champion.
And tonight is all about opportunity, Sammy. This is not just about the Reality of Wrestling Glory Women's Championship. We're going to see the Women's Championship be defended later on tonight. And then also in our main event, we are going to see Promise Braxton take on the one and only, the BOAT, Natty Neidhart.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I mean, I have been anticipating tonight for so long. One of the biggest main events, if not the biggest main event here at Reality of Wrestling tonight. Promise Braxton versus Natty.
But right now we're still in the semifinals. As you mentioned, these two, one of these two will be moving on to the finals later on tonight. And we know that Mia Friday maybe has the mental edge here. Cover. Oh, but a kick out. Oh, another counter, sorry. The shoulders are still down. And these two women want to get the quick victory. They can't waste the energy tank here. Over and over, just countering into covers. The shoulders continue to be down for both, but both so evenly matched.
I don't know how smart of a strategy that is, but both testing the mettle, how much they want to give here in the early going.
And I was going to mention here, Sammy, that both of these women know each other so well, but the mental edge has got to go to Mia Friday, as the last time these two were in a ring together, it was at the Summer of Champions over the Women's Championship that saw Mia Friday walk out victorious.
You know, a lot of people are predicting that Gigi Rey a shoo-in to go to the finals in this Glory tournament, but when I think back to the night of Summer of Champions, everyone was talking about Promise Braxton, Gigi Rey, everyone looking past Mia Friday. She came out as champion in that matchup. Will the same thing happen here tonight?
Definitely a thing that Gigi Rey does not want to happen, as she plants her down. This could be it already. Gigi Rey to advance. Oh, the left shoulder goes up there from Mia Friday.
Face first went Mia, but the tenacity of this young woman who basically came here as a young girl, now a woman here. It's been so great to see Mia Friday grow as an athlete. Can she grow into the first ever Glory Women's Champion?
Gigi Rey hoping that she doesn't end up like her Edmonton Oilers and gets eliminated right at the finish line, as Mia Friday able to push off Gigi Rey. Look at that, she keeps getting caught at every turn here, Sammy. That mental edge has got to be weighing heavy on Gigi, as right now Mia Friday is trying to advance once again in this tournament, but not quite yet.
Well, I can't imagine what it's got to be like in the mind of Gigi Rey. Not only is she getting a shot at the Glory Women's Championship, she's also one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, and if things go a certain way tonight, Gigi Rey, if she gets past Mia Friday, might be going one-on-one with her own tag team partner. That's all got to be weighing on the shoulders of Gigi Rey.
What a match that would be if we see the tag team champions face off in the finals, but they've got to go through their respective matchups. As right now, Gigi Rey connecting with the Tarantula in the corner, using the full 5 count. And here we go, classic Mill Woods! Sliding elbow into the cover. Mia Friday does not get put away quite yet.
Gigi with that sliding, she almost slid right into the finals here. And again, Mia Friday, known for that tenacity and heart. We're here at Heart and Soul, and does anyone have more heart than Mia Friday?
We're definitely gonna have to find out if she does here, Sammy. As right now, Row Nation is fully behind both competitors in this matchup. I want to say there will be no losers, but unfortunately there has to be, as Gigi Rey almost got caught there. And now the right hand misses from Gigi, as Mia Friday able to fire back here.
I've lost count of how many near falls we've had in this matchup. Both women, now working by the hour, trying to get this done as quickly as possible, because whoever comes out on top's got to wrestle again later on tonight.
And that's going to definitely play a factor with the stamina. A stamina that we know Gigi Rey has, as we saw her get to the finals of the Sherry Martel Classic, competing in 3 matches in 1 night, as now Mia Friday is trying to put all that away once again. A 2 count.
You saw that nice sitting position, all the weight on top of Gigi Rey, but Gigi still getting the shoulder up. I can appreciate that both of these women throwing everything they have one another. That's what you gotta do, but you gotta say something left. This is gonna be a long night for one of these two women.
Gigi trying to prove that the G in Glory could stand for G Money. Oh, look at this, able to roll her through. Mia Friday's shoulders were down, but able to kick out here. Now here, jackknife cover on for Mia Friday. Oh, core strength from Gigi Rey. Backpack slide, shoulders are down once again. Mia Friday could have been caught, no.
And look at that, maintaining wrist control. Gigi Rey completely in control right now. And
I think she was trying to go for the jackhammer there, but look at this. Mia Friday, Kylie Ray like, oh, look at this, rolled her through, the shoulders went down, but somehow Gigi Rey was able to get out of it.
Woo, my man. Both these ladies gotta be spent here. I mean, Gigi Rey trying to use the centrifugal force. Head scissors down, and
now she's able to get the shoulders up though. Look at that, she's still got her. Gigi!
Here is your winner, Gigi Rey!
Unorthodox cover from Gigi Rey as it catches Mia Friday and dashes her hopes of being the first ever Glory Women's Champion.
ugly but effective. Gigi Rey gets her hand raised, and I can, again, appreciate both women throwing everything they've got, but both women absolutely spent cover after cover after cover. The energy levels have got to be almost on zero. Does Gigi Rey have something left for the finals here tonight?
Still a show of respect from these two, as Gigi Rey can now look ahead to the finals later on tonight, as she has eliminated a mental block for herself in the form of Mia Friday.
Road Nation, my special guest at this time is La Leona Alejandra Quintanilla. Tonight, you're going up against Monica Monroe in a women's tournament. And if you defeat her, you advance to the finals for the Reality of Wrestling Women's Glory Championship. How are you feeling now that you have a lot of pressure on you tonight?
See, let me tell you something about La Leona. La Leona is always hungry. La Leona is always looking for the next prey. So how am I feeling with this pressure? I crave it. I want it. I need it. And I deserve it. Because La Leona, when she puts her eye on the prey, she always goes for the kill. And tonight will be any different. Because La Leona makes history every ring in every company that she steps into. And tonight, a reality of wrestling won't be any different. So Monica Monroe, prepare yourself to be demolished.
The following contest is for the Road Glory Women's Championship Tournament, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Austin, Texas, she is one half of the Reality Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, Lady Bird, Monica Monroe.
It is now on the shoulders of Monica Monroe to fulfill the promise that the Moneybirds made to each other to meet in the finals. Gigi Rey having just qualified, now Lady Bird has got to go against Alejandra Quintanilla, the Lion, to make it to the finals.
And her opponent, from El Salvador, La Leona Alejandra Quintanilla.
This is going to be a very interesting matchup here, Sammy, as Alejandra actually qualified for this by defeating Mandy Wild on Breakout and has earned her spot here in the semifinals. And she could very well spoil the party for the Moneybirds and get one step closer to becoming the first ever Glory Women's Champion.
Alejandra putting away a very impressive young Mandy Wild, but the train doesn't stop there for either of these women. Only one can move on in this single elimination tournament. Who goes to the Glory Women's Championship Finals?
This all-women's event is bringing you some of the greatest talent here, not just over Texas, but all over the world. As Alejandra Quintanilla, very proudly from El Salvador, you saw her carry the flag out here to the ring. Lady Bird from the great old US of A. But only one of them gets to compete in the finals, as Alejandra going to the first cover, but a quick kick out from Lady Bird.
Quick cover right there. Again, both these women understand whoever gets the win here has to wrestle again later on tonight against G-Money, Gigi Rey. So the pressure is on to put this away early.
Well, you know, so you talk about the pressure, right, Sammy? But Lady Bird, as she gets caught here, instead counter, Lady Bird has said that she wants to break that perception that people have that she's only a tag team wrestler. That's why she accepted that match from Thea Hale a few weeks ago on Platinum. And now, she is trying to make it to the finals of this matchup to not only meet Gigi Rey in the finals, but potentially beat Gigi Rey in the finals.
And we touched on it in that that semifinal match with Gigi Rey. Look at this athleticism from Monica Monroe.
Gymnastics background from Lady Bird.
What is the mind state of Monica Monroe? Because even if she gets a victory, as great as that would be, she's going to go against her tag team partner here for the championship.
Here from Alejandra, but a kick out as you saw it right there, Sammy. She kicked the ropes right from underneath Monica Monroe and made her lose balance, and that created the opening once again for the Lion of El Salvador. After that suplex into the cover, hook of the leg, but not enough to get the victory there. Do you think Monica Monroe can truly break through that glass ceiling that she's made for, I guess, for herself, if you will, Sammy?
Well, I would think we already saw glimmers of that. Monica Monroe had a hell of a showing against Thea Hale, has showed great promise in the singles division, but the fact is that Monica Monroe is one half of the road women's tag team champions. Her mind can't be split in two, and you can see Alejandra taking advantage of it.
Well, speaking of great promise, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, in our main event tonight, we're going to see Promise Braxton take on Natty Neidhart, as this match right now could be over. But a kick out from Ladybird Monica Monroe continues the potential hope of that Moneybird showdown, as it would also be tag team champions facing off against each other. And we've only seen that happen once before here in Reality of Wrestling, Sammy, where it was Fly Deaf fighting each other as tag team champions.
Fly Deaf, one of the greatest tag teams in Rally Wrestling history, and the Moneybirds have done that same thing for the women's tag team division themselves. Have been a great team, have been great champions, and I've hate to see this miscommunication between the two, and that might be
another
all over
cover here again from Alejandra. She's being the aggressor here, going for cover after cover, really understanding the urgency of getting to the finals with the least amount of energy spent. The Moneybirds have been champions for over 230 days, Sammy, and that could potentially play a factor here if they do meet in the finals. But Alejandra trying to spoil that party.
I mean, I think everyone was very curious to see, if anything, just see who is the better woman out of our women's tag team champions between Monica Monroe and Gigi Rey, but you can't look past Alejandra here.
She's doing a phenomenal job here, taking it to Monica Monroe. But right now, the gymnast trying to find something, find an opening for herself here. Alejandra, she gets taken out with that clothesline, and here comes Ladybird.
So that switch and aggression, that's what you gotta do. You gotta shift into a new gear here. You wanna call yourself the first ever Glory Women's Champion, you gotta
power slam! Rolls through here. Monica Monroe again from the second rope. She's gonna fly! Moonsault! Cover center of the ring to advance to the finals, but a kick out from Alejandra.
Great flurry there from Monica Monroe, putting that athleticism on display. But again, Alejandra showing that she is eager to make history here tonight.
And look at this. Oh, Alejandra roll through. Oh, into the stomp. Where we are going to crown the first ever Road Glory Women's Champion later tonight. But coming up next, after this matchup, we are going to see the debut of Zayda Steel as she tries to become the Women's Champion against Kiah Dream. But Monica Monroe!
Alejandra took too much time and paid for it.
Monica Monroe right now starting to come alive, and after that German suplex, this is a position she's very comfortable in, and she's got a bird's eye view into the cover for the Old Moneybirds final.
Here's your winner, Ladybird Monica Monroe.
Well, Sammy, it's set. The Moneybirds will meet in the finals, and one of them will also be able to walk out here tonight and call themselves the Road Glory Women's Champion.
Someone is walking away tonight with 2 championship titles. Will it be Gigi Rey, or will it be Ladybird Monica Monroe?
That is later tonight. But coming up next, the Raw Women's Championship is on the line.
I know why Booker chose you, Promise.
They put you in a situation that you're not going to be able to get yourself out of.
So absolutely, I'm going to survive this.
He chose you because he wanted you to beat me.
the chosen one, Promise Braxton, with a large target on her back.
I have high hopes for you, Promise.
The following contest scheduled for 1 o'clock is for the Reality of Wrestling Women's Championship. Introducing first, from a place you can afford, WWE ID prospect, the real deal, Zayda Steel.
The opportunity of a lifetime for the real deal, Zayda Steel, here tonight.
Talk about opportunity. Zayda Steel here on Glory.
And her opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, she is the queen of the South and your reigning, defending Reality of Wrestling Women's Champion, Kiah Dream.
But if you want to show that you're the real deal, here's your opportunity to prove it against the women's champion, Kiah Dream.
Kiah Dream against all opposition, showing that she is as legit as she says she is. As she managed to break through the barrier of becoming women's champion here at the Reality of Wrestling, and has continued to make that championship proud, not just here at Reality of Wrestling, but all over Texas. As this matchup is one of the highest profile matchups that we have ever seen for that very championship here. As I got a chance to talk with Zayda Steel prior to the show, Sammy, and she said that she is going to pull off exactly what another WWE ID prospect did in the form of Kiah Dream, and that is to win the women's championship in her debut.
I can appreciate the confidence of Zayda Steel, but yeah, if she's able to accomplish that here tonight, she definitely is the real deal.
What does it mean to be the real deal, though, Sammy?
Well, I think to Zayda, it's about a mindset, it's about confidence, about saying that there's a lot of people that come into this business thinking that they deserve to have the lights shine bright on them, but Zayda Steel is here to prove that she's one in a million.
Well, that's kind of the same thing that Kiah Dream did whenever she got here as well. These two women may as well just be two sides of the same coin, even though one has the adoration of the Row Nation and the other one may not be truly trying to earn that.
Well, Kiah Dream has already achieved a huge dream, no pun intended, when she won that women's championship, but that...
Well, Kiah Dream ran right into the corner there with that cannonball. Zayda Steel was able to move out of the way.
I was going to say, Zayda moved out of the way and then taking advantage immediately. Kiah falling hard to the outside.
Well, Zayda Steel was the very first ID prospect announced on social media when the program was announced.
And you can see why here. He's capitalizing on the opportunity the moment it shows up. Zayda Steel.
Cover here from Zayda Steel to capture the women's championship, but not yet, says Kiah Dream.
Making a point to let everybody know that they will know her name one way or another, and she's going to do whatever it takes to make it happen.
We got 3 high-profile matches left here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of them. After this, we will have the crowning of the very first Row Glory Women's Champion. And in our main event, we are going to see the one and only Natty Neidhart take on the chosen one, Promise Braxton. But right now, it's about the Women's Championship for Platinum that Kiah Dream holds so dearly, and Zayda Steel is trying to take away. Oh! Shot there from Zayda Steel in the corner, Sammy. Very impressive thus far.
I was like, would you call it a steal if Jada's able to walk away with that championship here tonight?
I mean, it would definitely have to be depending on how she does it, unless she's able to completely decimate Kiah Dream, which right now, she's fully in the driver's seat as the real deal almost became the women's champion right there.
We've had a great opportunity to see the WWE prospects showcased here at Reality of Wrestling, and Zayda Steel being added to that list. Big upside for this young woman. The future is bright for Zayda Steel, but I don't know how smart this is. You can win the championship with the champion laying on the outside.
Zayda Steel has made her intentions clear on Evolve, that she wants the Evolve championship from Callie Armstrong. But now, oh my God! Imagine if she's able to walk back to Evolve with the women's championship as well. But Kiah Dream says that that's not gonna be easy after that suplex on the outside.
Now that is not how Zayda Steel wanted that exchange to go. Both women down on the outside.
Up to a 5 count here from referee MJ Bell. A scenario that Zayda Steel does not want to finish up to 10, because that would mean that Kiah Dream would keep that championship around her waist. As both of these women are going to war right here, right now, Sammy.
And Kiah Dream, again, she doesn't want to get a count of victory here. Kiah Dream, a very proud women's champion here at Reality of Wrestling. She wants to prove to Zayda Steel why she's one of the best we have here.
Well, for Zayda Steel, there is no plan B. This is all she's ever wanted to do, and this is all she's ever wanted. But Kiah Dream not going to let that dream happen if she has anything to say about it.
Kiah Dream turning Zayda Steel's prospects here tonight into a nightmare. Look at that.
I think Zayda Steel may have just lost a tooth after that cutter. The champion into the cover, hooking the leg, but a kick out.
Just like that, Zayda Steel showing tenacity here. What's Kiah Dream got to do to put Zayda Steel away?
Oh, look at this.
Switching position.
Kiah Dream locking it in, trying to get the victory here, but unable to do so.
That's a smart counter there from Zayda Steel. Oh, looking to set Kiah up here. Center of the ring.
These two are just exchanging holds back and forth, trying to go for the unprettier one of Zayda Steel's finishing maneuvers. She studied her well.
Fool me once, shame on you. Kiah Dream moving up that middle rope, but found nobody home. Zayda Steel very proud of herself for that one. And now the real deal, measuring Kiah here.
This is for the Reality of Wrestling Women's Championship. Oh! Rolling elbow! And now Zayda Steel taking it to Kiah Dream. Oh, look at that. She rolled her through. Rolled through. Shoulders are down. Zayda Steel almost got caught.
That was a close one there.
But this time, Kiah Dream, she's got her hooked. Center of the ring. Here she goes. Kiah Dream retains the gold once again.
Here is your winner, hands down, Reality of Wrestling Women's Champion, Kiah Dream.
Zayda Steel did a phenomenal job here tonight, but Kiah Dream is on the dream ride to continue her ride as the women's champion, Sammy.
Like, okay, go. Kiah Dream, let it go, let it go, let it go. I think Kiah Dream just proved to Zayda Steel that Kiah Dream is the real deal.
The real deal indeed, as we are one championship match down. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited showdown between the Money Birds, where one of them will walk away Glory Women's Champion.
Nation, Emily May here, backstage with Monica Monroe. And Monica, you don't just have any match tonight. You have the finals for the Glory Women's Championship. And it's against Gigi Rey, someone that is so close to you, your best friend, your tag team partner. This is not just any match. What's going on through your head right now?
I mean, you're right, Emily. This is not just any match. She's my best friend. She's my tag team partner. But No matter who wins tonight, the Money Birds will always support one another. I mean, Gigi's been my ride or die since day one. We've ridden to wrestling shows together. I mean, she's picked me up when I was down. I mean, heck, she was the bridesmaid at my wedding. And we're the current longest reigning tag team champions. But what I've learned during this tournament, singles match after singles match, is I can get to the top all on my own. And tonight's going to be no different. Not even my tag team partner is going to stop me from winning my first ever Reality of Wrestling singles gold.
Well, good luck, Monica. And I hope both of you can come out still friends.
Good luck tonight. Thanks.
The following contest is the final in the Raw Glory Women's Championship Tournament. Introducing first, from Austin, Texas, Lady Bird, Monica Monroe.
It's the moment we have been waiting for, Sammy. We are finally going to crown the first ever Raw Glory Women's Champion.
And her opponent, from Millwood, Alberta, Canada, she is the Money, Gigi Rey.
You know, I talked to both of these competitors prior to the beginning of the show here tonight, and I asked them if we actually do get this matchup, what is going to be the feeling in the building? What is it going to be for you two? Will it be professional? Will it be a contest? And they both told me the exact same thing, Sammy. They are best friends, but it's not going to matter because only one can be champion. There's no animosity. This is just pure competition between the Money Birds.
Well, I certainly hope that these two ladies can be best friends after this because success can change people, and both these women are fan favorites. Both these women have made a connection with the fans here at Reality of Wrestling, but only one of them can be the first ever Glory Women's Champion. How far are either of these women willing to go to make history?
Yes, here we go. In just a few minutes, we are going to have a winner, and we are going to have a first ever champion. An amazing show of respect between these two. As I said before, no animosity, just pure competition. As Gigi Rey has tasted the top of the mountain before, she's been a women's champion. Monica Monroe, on the other hand, she hasn't. She's always been seen as a tag team competitor. She wants to break through that, and she's got to go through Gigi Rey. Who do you think is feeling more pressure right now, Sammy?
Well, I think they both have so much on each one's shoulders. Gigi Rey trying to prove all the naysayers wrong that she can be the face of the women's division here at Raw. And Lady Monroe, I mean, she's just trying to make a point that she's just as capable of being put in that position.
Well, it's just all a perception, Sammy. We know that Lady Bird Monica Monroe is a phenomenal competitor. She can definitely hold her own. Both of these women have had almost mirror careers here over the last few months, having not only defended the tag team gold against against other teams, but then they faced off against different singles competitors. They faced off against NXT stars as well, both of them. But now only one of them can walk away champion here tonight and walk away with 2 belts. Gigi Rey, as I mentioned, they were best friends. Gigi Rey was literally a bridesmaid at Monica Monroe's wedding. But that is not going to matter, as only one can walk away champion.
I mean, the friendship between these two partners is well documented, but you've seen it, Kirby, over the last few weeks, some miscommunication. I'm not going to say animosity, but would you call it maybe some tension, some friction?
Oh, you saw that there. Handshake from Lady Bird, but she may have just taken advantage of that.
maybe trying to get a form of shortcut there. Wouldn't you say, Sammy? That seemed a little different from Monica Monroe.
Well, I think both of them. I'll look at that athleticism from Monroe, but look at the Gigi Rey
cover here, roll through.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take everything you can in these matchups.
Look at that, she countered the elbow. They know each other so well, Sammy.
You could also argue that maybe Monica Monroe got the short end of the draw on the layout that a little bit sooner to after Lady Monroe's semifinal matchup here in the finals. Gigi Rey getting a little bit more rest time. Is she going to have a little bit more wind, a little more gas in the tank versus Monica Monroe? And is that going to affect Monica's strategy here in this final?
Well, as I mentioned earlier as well, Gigi Rey has experience in tournaments like this. She has competed in the Sherry Martel Classic, making it all the way to the finals before coming up short against Promise Braxton. Oh, look at that now. Maybe the heat of the competition is starting to come alive. And speaking of the competition, Sammy, these two have actually faced off against each other before. And that match a few years ago is actually what created this relationship between these two. That is how they became friends.
Yeah, I mean, the competition breeds friendship sometimes here. Sometimes you fight with each other so much that you grew to appreciate that, and that's grown into a tandem where they are now the women's tag team champions. But look, Kirby, you're talking about Gigi Rey being in the finals of the Sherry Martel Classic last year. You know, Monica Monroe was in that tournament
Cover here from Lady Bird to put away Gigi, no.
And even though everyone was seeing that Gigi Rey or Promise Braxton was going to go on to win that tournament, no one is talking about Monica Monroe that way. And she is just as accomplished of an athlete, just as talented in that ring, and yet people don't see her maybe in that echelon. She has an opportunity to change that perspective for herself here with a shot at making history as that women's champion.
Well, some say perception is reality, and that's the reality that Monica Monroe is trying to change here. And walkaway champion! She could have just done so after the moonsault. Gigi Rey somehow able to get that shoulder up.
Yeah, I guess you could say that's the reality of wrestling, Kirby. I see what you did there. Nice standing moonsault from Monica Monroe, but I think both these women know they're going to have to give everything they've got to put the other one away.
Well, we've been talking about it all night, Sammy. It's all about competition. It's all about opportunity. And Gigi Rey tried to be the opportunity to become champion, but not if Lady Bird has anything to say about it. They are giving it their all here tonight, Sammy.
Gigi Rey going up top, looking to take things up. What? And Gigi going all the way up to the top of that turnbuckle, and
maybe spending a little too much time trying to get something set up there.
Yeah, losing some of that there. Her footing there gave Monica Monroe the opportunity, the advantage, and now both women, this is a precarious position here, Kirby. I don't like this.
Lady Bird from the top. Oh, she took her for a ride! Something we have never seen from Lady Bird Monica Monroe, as she is going deep into her well to try and become the first ever Road Glory Women's Champion.
That's what you gotta do. Not just to get to the finals, not just to make history, but these women, they know each other so well. They're best friends. They're tag team partners.
Row Nation fully behind both of these women.
Yeah, this crowd is split, Kirby. Who's gonna make history here?
It could be Lady Bird. It could be Gigi. As again, they know each other's arsenal so well. Look at that butterfly suplex from Gigi Rey. But she's feeling the effects of it too here, Sammy.
I mean, both these women not saving anything, but look at that come up from G-Money.
G-Money trying to be the very first. Trying to go for the jackhammer, but Lady Bird side coming. Super kick! Lady Bird, here she goes. Code red! Lady Bird about to become the first Glory Women's Champion!
What's it? Was that a three?
Such a close call, and Gigi Rey almost once again became the bridesmaid. Almost came up short once again, but now Lady Bird She's got the championship in her sights. She's going up high. We saw her win like this earlier. Bird's eye view incoming.
Oh, no! Gigi got the knees up.
Gigi knew it was coming, and here she goes. Gigi Rey taking up Lady Bird with full power up. G-Money is your first ever Glory Women's Champion.
Here is your winner and the inaugural Raw Glory Women's Champion, Gigi Rey.
It's been so long since Gigi Rey has had singles gold here in the reality of wrestling, and now she has made history as the first ever Glory Women's Champion. And what a ride it has been for G-Money, Sammy.
Couldn't say it better than the fans here at the Walker Texas Oil Arena. Great show of respect for Monica Monroe, who came up short. An emotional finals. But Gigi Rey is the first ever Glory Women's Champion.
Well, let's not take anything away from Lady Bird. She wanted to prove that she could be a single star, and she definitely made a statement here tonight.
This could have gone either way, Kirby. This really could have gone to either of these women. A great matchup, but tonight, the better woman was Gigi Rey.
And Gigi Rey gets to add another accolade to her already impressive career here at the Reality of Wrestling, as she is now the face of the women's division on Reality of Wrestling Glory.
Congratulations, Gigi.
We have one more match here for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere, because coming up next, Natty Neidhart makes her Reality of Wrestling debut.
Congratulations, Gigi. You are the Glory Women's Champion. What does this moment mean to you?
Emily, this means so much to me. A couple years ago, I had my first chance to have gold, and I lost it. And then to be able to find a best friend and tag with her and become a tag team champion, and now to be at the top of the singles division again, this means so much. Thank you everyone who's been here to support me. I did this all for you guys. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Enjoy the celebration.
With Natalya stepping into the reality of wrestling, I'm just being honest here. She better be ready.
Natty, do I look like the type of woman that's gonna allow you to walk into my territory and pretend like you own shit?
Your trainer came on and insulted me. And he put you in a situation that you're not gonna be able to get yourself out of.
If Natalya is coming into my backyard, I want to see if she's still that top dog. I want to see if she's still running that yard.
You wanna know the difference between somebody that can't go and somebody that's starving to go?
I want to test her. I want to see if she still got it.
You don't got it. You're washed.
You wanna say that I'm washed?
Washed.
I'm gonna remember those words, Promise, when I'm choking out your tired, lifeless body. You must have been mistaken for someone else. Someone who takes all the shit. Someone pathetic. Pick the time, Booker. And pick my victim. Because I'm coming to Texas. And I'm leaving with someone's head in the back.
It is main event time here tonight at the Reality of Wrestling in what could potentially be the biggest main event ever in the entire Reality of Wrestling, Sammy.
For my money, the best wrestler, not the best women's wrestler, the best wrestler, period, here in Reality Wrestling, just made her way to the ring. The chosen one, Promise Braxton, Talk about opportunity in this gargantuan main event.
Opportunity is the name of the game. And tonight, Promise Braxton, the chosen one, is going to have the biggest opportunity that she has ever had if she can take down this woman. Natty Neidhart is here in the Walker, Texas Loyal Arena. These two have not minced words over social media, and now the words will end. Fist will fly, and Natty is going to take it to Promise Braxton like we have never seen before, Sammy.
You can feel the electricity in this building, a jam-packed house to see this main event. Natty in the house of reality wrestling for the first time ever. My God, what is going to happen?
Well, Natty showing a completely different side of herself over social media that we haven't seen before. As you saw her show somebody, I think, over in the crowd over there. And again, this is not the Natty that we see on Monday Night Raw. This is a Natty who has come here on a mission.
Bell hasn't even run yet.
It's main event time as we throw it up to Emily for our opening introductions.
Let's go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, she is the chosen one, Promise Braxton. And her opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, she is WWE Superstar and the low-key legend, Natty Neidhart.
The energy in this building is palpable as the bell has rung. This is our main event here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go. This is the most anticipated main event I've ever been a part of here in Reality of Wrestling.
And this all started literally just a week ago, Sammy, on Busted Open Radio, when Booker T was questioning if Natty even had it anymore. And that just completely set her off. And she said that she was coming to Reality of Wrestling to take on the chosen one. Oh, and look at this! Drawing the line in the sand, akin to how Promise Braxton normally does it. Oh, roll through here, inside cradle, almost got her.
Almost out for that quickly.
And this has just become incredibly personal so fast, Sammy.
Yeah, the tension is already so high. You say this started just a week ago, Kirby. This started years ago. Natty has been trying to fight her way through the ranks of professional wrestling year after year after year and is continually getting disrespected. She's going to shut everyone's mouth here tonight in this main event.
It's insane to me that she continues to be disrespected, having been a former world champion in her own right and having the accolades that she does. She was literally on Raw a few weeks ago, almost became Queen of the Ring, a participant. As look at that, almost went for the sharpshooter, and that would have been it for Promise Braxton.
And Promise knows that that's why she's going to the outside. Knows better than to get caught there, but Natty in hot pursuit.
Natty going right after Promise Braxton, and she is making sure that Promise Braxton doesn't just see Natty as a stepping stone to getting an opportunity to get to the next level. Natty, sends her to the outside.
Look, I will defend Booker T that he did not mean any disrespect to Natty when he was talking about putting her up against the best here at Reality of Wrestling. And that's exactly who Promise Braxton is. She's a former Raw Women's Champion, a former Sherry Martel Classic winner. She is one of the best here at Reality of Wrestling. There's a reason why she's the chosen one for Booker T. But it is clear that it has completely rubbed Natty the wrong way, that everyone thinks...
Oh, you heard it there, chosen one. I'm not going to repeat that because we're going to get taken off the air. And that's, again, it's continued to escalate. While, yes, Booker was the one that said, come face Promise Braxton!
Whoa, my God!
They're just tearing down the building! Even though, again, it was Booker that said you can face Promise Braxton. Promise and Natty continue to escalate it.
This is going off the rails already, Kirby.
And now we're back in the ring finally, as they were rearranging the furniture on the outside.
Referee got to separate these two. Natty with the vendetta here. Oh, look at that shot from Promise Braxton.
Cover here, Promise Braxton to put away Natty.
Just like that.
With that right hand, almost got her, and now just continuing to fly with those right hands there. This is the biggest stage that Promise Braxton has ever performed in. And what do you think it could do for her career if she managed to put away Natty here in dominating fashion, Sammy?
Kirby, my first night ever here at Reality of Wrestling was Promise Braxton's debut. I spoke to an emotional Promise Braxton backstage, and she has been coming from Pittsburgh all the way here to Texas to train with Booker T, to prove that she is the best. And I told you earlier, for my money, the best wrestler here at Reality of Wrestling, not women's wrestler. The best wrestler, period, is that woman right there, the chosen one, Promise Braxton. That's why Booker T continues to put a spotlight on her. Well, the spotlight is definitely on here and now.
Well, if we were to compare Promise Braxton's status here as she goes into the cover here on Natty, almost got the victory there. If we were to compare Promise's status here at Reality of Wrestling, she would very much be akin to what Natty is seen as in WWE. Because as we know, Natalya elevates, but Natty, the person we see here in front of us, decimates.
Well, that's what you have to do. I mean, Natty has been raised in this business. The first time she was on WWE television was at Canadian Stampede when she was just a girl. And she has grown up competing here and continually has to earn her spot somehow.
Well, Promise Braxton did her homework for this matchup. I also got to talk to Promise a little bit before we went live, and she told me that she has over 20 years of tape on Natty. She's seen Bret Hart. She has seen her dad, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. She has seen the British Bulldog, while Natty has only seen maybe 5 minutes of Promise Braxton. She's going to completely bring it to her, as you saw that kick connect there. And right now, Promise Braxton could potentially be pulling off the biggest win of her career here. Ooh. Barely got the shoulder up to Natty.
Yeah, I mean, if Natty looked past Promise Braxton, that is a very rare mistake, but I can't believe for a second, whether Natty says that on social media, whether she says that to Booker T or not, Natty is a game competitor. She's competed all over the world. You name the promotion, Natty will go there and fight anyone you put in front of her. That's why she wanted to come here to Reality of Wrestling. Natalya is one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time, and she's sick and tired of people.
Cover here, look at that. Natty was able to reverse that into a cover.
Assuming that time is over. Has she hung up the boots? Is Natty done with it? Is she washed up? I don't think so, Kirby.
Well, she's definitely showing that she's not washed up. as she is taking it to Promise Braxton right now. A future Hall of Famer for sure in Natty Neidhart. Look at that, she was able to reverse that choke right into a mount here and just taking it to Promise with those right hands. And this is just a fight right now, Sammy.
Transitioning that front face lock, and referee right there to check on Natty as Promise Braxton with the advantage.
And now this guillotine choke here, center of the ring. Natty has got to start digging deep.
Look at the strength. Talk about digging deep, Kirby. Promise Braxton doing what she can, but Natty right there to meet her, gets that separation she desperately needed there.
But she's doing the damage. The Meteora out of nowhere. Promise Braxton to put away Natty. The cover steeple.
And Promise doing exactly what she's got to do, keep the pressure on Natty, but don't worry about making a mistake. She's got to stay on top of Natty. You give Natty an opening, she will take advantage of it, but Promise continuing to remind, drawing that line in the sand here.
Oh, look at this. She's going for that gut-wrench powerbomb. A maneuver that has got her many victories here. Oh, but Natty connects with the right hand. And now shooting back is Promise.
Back and forth.
Ooh! These two are just standing tall, trading blows.
Blow up to blow up to blow. Natty shaking that hand off. Neither of these women holding anything back. And you can't do that here in this main event.
On a night where we've talked about opportunity being the name of the game, Natty is taking the opportunity to show Booker T that she's still got it, and also Promise Braxton.
And it's mean that side rush lick that Natty immediately goes right into control. Again, tripping up Promise.
Cover
right
here.
Cover.
Leg is hooked. Almost got her though. Promise Braxton get that left shoulder up.
That's the experience advantage that Natty has. As I said, this is not Natalya. This is Natty. This is a completely different athlete than any of us are used to seeing here.
A much more vicious Natty. A much more...
To say aggressive. I think she's tired of playing nice with everybody. Look at this signature Natty action there.
Connected with that kick to Promise into another cover here. Natty's got the leg hooked to almost put away Braxton. You're right, aggression was the word I was looking for, Sammy. It just escaped me.
Well, the fact that... Promise Braxton still in this fight with Natty is a testament of both these.
Look at this! Go, rich power bomb connects! She's got her down! Promise Braxton has put away Natty!
Oh my God!
Almost got her!
Where did that come from? Natty was up, Promise took advantage, took the opening, dropped Natty like a bomb. Natty able to kick out anyway.
And that just shows the resilience that we have seen from Natty over the years, as Promise Braxton delivered one of her best shots.
She's gonna have more shots in the barrel though to put away Natty though.
It looked like she was going for the scissors kick.
Discus clothesline!
Natty into the cover, once again hooks the leg. Promise Braxton put away. No. These two are really bringing it to each other, Sammy. It's not about championships. It is about legacy. As Natty says that it's over.
Yeah, Natty gonna take it up a notch. This might be done.
Look at this gut wrench from Natty now. Oh, I think she was trying to do the same thing, but Promise Braxton able to counter it. It's now, what is Promise doing? Dragging her to the center of the ring. Hey, Promise, what are you doing? Promise!
You talk about insult to injury? You talk about making a statement?
Promise Braxton! She's got the sharpshooter locked in! Sharpshooter! Natty has only had this locked in to her maybe 2-3 times in her career, and she says nobody gets out of the sharpshooter. Natty, will she be able to escape? Natty is in a lot of trouble. Promise Braxton could very well be inching closer to victory here.
Natty gotta get Talk about a break. That's one way to get out of it.
If anybody is going to be able to break free of a sharpshooter, it is Natty, as she has had a lot of experience, not just in the old dungeon, but in her new dungeon. And now, it looks like she is going to show Promise Braxton how it's done. The ultimate disrespect from Natty to Promise, as now Promise is hooked into the sharpshooter in the center of the ring in the Walker, Texas Lawyer Arena.
Hold on, Promise. Promise says we're trying to call her out. Natty pulls her back to the center of the ring. Hold on, Promise.
It is do or die for the chosen one. Will she be able to escape the sharpshooter?
Oh, man, no.
Natty continues to pull Promise Braxton to the center of the ring.
Referee right there.
The sharpshooter is fully locked in.
Look at the face of Promise Braxton.
How much longer can she hold on? It is 6 in deep, but it looks to me like maybe Promise is out.
The referee right there to check. Promise might be knocked out, passing out from the pain.
Natty Neidhart has locked in the sharpshooter and wins by knockout.
Here is your winner, the Loki legend, Natty Neidhart.
Natty came to reality of wrestling with a purpose. She said it herself. Natalya elevates, but Natty decimates as Promise Braxton is laying damn near lifeless in the center of the ring after an incredible showcase.
Natty came to prove a point. And talk about a fight. That's the biggest fight that Promise Braxton's ever had in her life. But Promise Braxton never quit. Promise Braxton never gave up. Promise Braxton stayed into this match to the very damn end.
An incredible showing from both of these competitors. And Natty has shown that she is not washed up. She has fully proven that she has still got it. But let's not take anything away from Promise Braxton here, Sammy. She gave Natty one hell of a fight here tonight in this main event.
This was an absolute war. Like a bottle rocket, this thing started a week ago and just absolutely exploded into one of the most intense main events in the history. Oh my God, Promise!